I began body painting myself when I was meditating as part of one of my ritual practices. And for me, it was a moment of reflection, but at the same time, it was my connection to my ancestors. A lot of my spirit guides would reveal themselves to me through me, which means that I would be painting myself, and I would look in the mirror and I would start to see, different spirit guides from the past. And I started to incorporate it into my body of art. Even though this is an ancient practice, I'm in the now creating. So there's a piece of it that I have to own, that it's, spirit-led. I always add futuristic tones. So that's why I call it Tribal Futuristic Bazar. A lot of the inspiration for the colors and the different shapes and elements that I contribute to the body paint is also informed by graffiti, because I love graffiti. My creative process, honestly, depending on my mood, is what I'll sit down to do. When I'm angry, that's when my darkest work obviously comes out. But at the same time, if I'm in a certain place emotionally, I'll do something to transform that space. I tend to like to have people around while I'm painting, which is different than a lot of other artists who are like, oh no, I gotta go into my privacy. I do go into a zone, but at the same time I like other energies around. I was hospitalized in a psychiatric unit for 7 days. Since I was little, suffered from anxiety and depression. And I had a very bad episode when I had an art therapist at the facility, and I did some really incredible work, because it's like I regressed to being a child again during that time period. I was completely helpless, or at least I thought I was. And she was just like guiding me and allowing me to be free, and I was just creating for the sake of creating. And I created this piece in particular called Hell, and it was of the building where I grew up. I lived in a building that, like many buildings still, were drug infested, drug dealer infested, and I witnessed a lot of abuse in the household and surrounding the household. The block was always just like, constant terror. And I think it was because I regressed back to being a child, but it was so deep when I look back at it that I think that was one of my favorite works. Accomplishment. I don't know, it's almost like a rebirth. I'm starting to understand that the art happens. Some of it is permanent and some of it isn't. I guess I'm okay with the fact that I'm moving on from the piece because it's been documented, whether it's been photographed or videoed. I know that it's been caught, the moment has been caught in time, it's immortalized. I've never been to school for art. This is all self-taught. So for me, I have personal graduations. I see my growth and I acknowledge it, and it does something for me. It tells me that I've completed a certain era with my work, with my body of work. It tells me what chapter I'm in, so to speak, what chapter I need to go to, and it helps me look at the past, the present, and the future.